Hey, what's up, guys? I got your website pulled up here, some of your competition, and what I'm going to do is just highlight a couple of the main things that you need to really focus on. Of course, there's a lot more in the background, but these are the main things, and if you hit these big things, you should be okay. So, the number one thing is content. Google's looking for about 1,500 words or so of content, depending on your competition, of course, in order to determine what your page is about. So Google goes through and looks for the keywords, which are going to be things that are highlighted, big subject text. They're going to crawl the page and see if they can find what your page is actually about. There's actually ratings on this and whatnot. We'll go into in a little bit, but 1,500 words or so is about what it takes in general. So you want to make sure you have the right keywords in there. So one thing I did notice, I'll just kind of hop to this real quick. You've got I didn't put the page up. So you've got, give me a second. Piano moving services, Lexington, Kentucky. So this is going to be a main keyword that your page is going to be found for eventually if you do everything else right. But it's not a good keyword. So just to point it out, piano moving Lexington, Kentucky gets 90 searches a month. Piano moving services Lexington, Kentucky, the way you have it, gets 0 searches a month. It's the research like that that's going to help make a huge difference in your website. So that's one aspect. Making sure those keywords are inside the text is also very important. So once you have all the text in here, if we just did moving companies Lexington, Kentucky, see 880 people are searching a month. These are approximate, of course, but it seems to be pretty accurate. This guy says 1,880, somewhere around there. So, of course, you got the Google certifications up at the top and ads. You can pay to get up here. It's always good to get an influx of people quickly. The map pack here is very important. Most people end up using this. I want to say about 50 to 60% of the clicks go here. I have the numbers. I'll actually present on that in one of the BNI groups here. But a good portion of the clicks go to the map pack, so it's very important, especially for service jobs. So how do you get in the map pack? Yeah, ratings are good, but the most important thing is actually citations. So a citation is your name, address, phone number, and business URL being listed in a directory. The directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, basically anywhere someone can go to get a list of businesses. So you want to have more citations in your competition, and the reason for that is it shows Google that you're more prevalent. You're in more places. You are a bigger company, so they think you're more useful and in demand. So that helps. Also, location is a big aspect of it. The second big factor that we can actually influence is ranking here in the organics. So ranking higher in the organics will actually help you rank higher in the map pack. So it's important. So you want to get up in the organics, and you do that by having good content and then a strong backlinking profile. So I'll go into that here in a second. So I have your competition pulled up. Their content itself isn't that great, but they've got a big name, and I know that they're pretty big in town. So the biggest issue with these guys is going to be their backlinking that you're going to have to beat out. These guys have a little bit more content on their side, which helps, and it's a franchise, so they have a powerful website as well. So this is the tool I was talking to you guys about, Ahrefs. So what this does is allows us to look behind the scenes on what's going on. So backlink is a link from one website to another. Not all backlinks are the same. So if you got a link from your mom's blog saying how wonderful you guys are, well, that's not going to do as much power as a news station saying you guys are the best company in town, or Forbes magazine. So those are going to have a higher impact. This is basically a popularity score. So the more popular you guys are, the higher these numbers are. The higher these numbers are, the more Google's going to crawl your page and find more keywords to rank you for. Google wants people to find the people they want to find. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but if I search for Nike and Adidas pops up, I'm going to be pretty pissed. So this is kind of in that same vein here. The higher these numbers are, your Google will crawl your page, find all the content in there, anything that people are searching for that's on your page or on the backlinks of your page, you can be found for. So increasing these numbers is important. The higher the backlink is, the more power you're going to get from it. So in general, you're going to need to increase your powerful backlinks. So DR is the domain power and UR is like the trust factor. So are you actually moving company? Do you have stuff about pizza on your website that's not going to be relevant, or are you linking to, foodie blogs or something like that? This will drive this number down. So making sure you have relevant backlinks is also very important. So your competition is beating you out locally, so you want to beat these guys in order to outrank them. As you can see, they get more keywords, they have a lot more backlinks, they have a lot more trust and power. These guys, I will say that I found that franchises, this DR power is very useful, but only if they deal with it appropriately. So they only have 21 referring domains and 400 backlinks to this page for this location. So you just got to beat this page out. You don't have to beat their website. So it's definitely doable. Anyways, just to kind of recap, kind of summarize here, you're going to want to do some keyword research. Make sure you're getting those right keywords in your text. Make sure you update your text so that you have more. You want it roughly 1,500 words per big service. If you can't afford that right away, start off with the ones that are going to bring you in the most money. And then add more citations so that you can get a little bump up in your map pack, and add more good quality backlinks. So when you're watching to see what people are doing for you, these numbers should be increasing. These numbers should definitely be increasing. If these aren't increasing, then you're having some problems. And then, of course, what keywords you're actually searching for, or people are searching for, and what are you actually ranking for is very important. And pay attention to the volume. These numbers should be increasing, but just so you know, it is normal for it to fluctuate, go up and down. And at the beginning of a SEO campaign, it's not going to you're not going to be up at the top right away. It is going to take some time, but you should see a lot of movement at the beginning, especially at the beginning. Well, this is a little longer than I usually do. I hope it's not too much. Please give me some feedback on the video. Let me know what you think, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.